Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.
What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, your boy, and I'm coming with some trading gems today. So today, I wanted to talk real quickly about, does your account size matter when it comes to trading? I get the question a lot, like people are like, yo, I seen you trade, like you made 8K that day. Yo, you made 5K. Yo, you've been making 5K every day. Yo, you made 36K in 3 weeks. Yo, I'm trying to get in it, bro. I'm trying to do it too. I'm trying to. So does trading size matter? Does your account size matter? The answer is both yes and no. So for most people, the answer is going to be yes, because you're looking at how much money this person and that person is making. Okay? So you're just trying to emulate what they're doing. And what they're doing is they're showing you a trade that happened in one day or in 5 minutes that took them 10 years, 5 to 10 years of practice to get. So in this case, trade size is going to matter. Okay, their account size, like my account size, is going to be pretty good. So I can put on a $25,000 trade, and it could be nothing, and I'll make $5,000. But that's only 25% gain. That's not that much. Okay, it's only a 25% gain, so it's not really not that much. But it looks like a lot of money when I say, "Oh, I made $5,000 today." Okay, but I'm using leverage. Okay, so they might be using leverage. Like I've seen some traders put on $100,000 trade just to make $1,000. 1% is trash. Okay, it's trash. But guess what? It looks like $1,000. That's all. Oh, I made $1,000 today. How did they make it? But at the same time, it does take some skill. Okay, but yes, your account size is going to matter in that sense if you're trying to, excuse me, if you're trying to make $1 million bajillion dollars in one day, and that's what a lot of people are trying to do. But essentially, you don't have the skill set and you don't have the mindset to do that. Now let's talk about this mindset that will give the answer a no. So does trade size matter? No, it doesn't matter. Does your account size matter? No, it doesn't matter. But it depends. Like I said, it depends on your goals. If your goals are the right goals, which is to stay long-term and develop a skill that you can have for the rest of your life. If your goal is to stay long-term in the game of trading, your account size is not going to matter in the beginning. Because trust me, you can trade with any size. I promise you. Don't listen to what anyone says. There's even some professionals who say like, oh, you need a big account. That's not true. You need a big account if you're trying to make a change to your life immediately. But if you have that large amount, if I gave you a 100K account, if I gave you my account, if I gave you a 100K account, okay, and you're trying to trade, you're going to lose that 100K because you don't know how to trade. Like you're just getting started. You're like, oh, I want to make that 10K. You don't know how to trade anyways. So that's why account size doesn't matter. I can give you a 100K account. You're going to blow it. You're going to blow it. You don't know how to trade. So that's why it doesn't matter in the beginning. It doesn't matter because with a $500 account, regardless of the account size, you're going to have to take very small trades in the beginning or even paper trade for a very long time in order to understand how to trade and to have a strategy and to learn about risk. Okay. So in the beginning, you're just kind of like where everyone is. You're going to fail in the beginning. Okay. So that's why you need a paper trade. That's why even if you have a $400 account, you're going to need to understand, hey, put $40 in per trade. Let me make $20 today. Okay. Tomorrow I make $20. What matters is what trades are you putting on, and are you putting on the proper amount of risk? All right. I'm telling you right now, don't listen to what anyone says. Like, oh no, you need 100K in the beginning. No, you need at least 5K. No, you need at least 5. No, you don't. No, you don't. What's your goal? For your goal, you might need 5K. For his goal, he might need 100K. What is your goal? That's what you need to think about when you're starting. And nobody talks about like, oh, like, what's your goal? Everyone's just like, oh, like, fuck, yeah, let's trade, bro. Let's trade $1 million. That's not gonna happen. Big trades, when you start getting those consistent big trades, it's because you've been on the charts every night for hours. Okay, you've been studying economics. You don't have to be on the charts all the time. There's different strategies, but you develop a strategy. Reading through the news, finding what's popping, getting in that one play every day. That might be a strategy. Okay, but you don't have a strategy when you start, so it doesn't matter how much you start with. You're finding a consistent strategy, something that consistently yields profit But it, like I said, doesn't matter. You're going to need to grow either account, the $400 account, the 100K account. You're going to need to grow them by minimizing your risk and staying in the game. So, for instance, with that $400 account, let's say you make your goal is $50 a day, $50 a day. Okay. Your goal is $50 a day. After 20 days of consistent $50 a day, you're now up $1,000. You're up to a $1,400 account. You can then increase your risk size. Over time, if your goal is not to get rich overnight, over time, even if you made $500 a day for a year, you're up 100K. You're up over $100,000, and people aren't thinking about that. But the goal of trading is to develop a skill that's going to last you a lifetime. So if you can make 100K a year, wouldn't you be happy? I think the amount of people making six figures a year is only like 15%, 10 or 15% of the population. But people don't want to take a $500. They're like, no, that's too little. $500. Oh, I want to make that 30K that I saw that dude make on YouTube. Well, that dude's been trading for 10 years. That dude is using a 400K leveraged account, and he's putting in 100K into a trade with bad risk management. So I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter how much you start with. The goal for all retail traders needs to be, and this needs to be addressed in the trading community, it needs to be developing a strategy and managing your risk and staying in the game long term. The name of the stock market, the name of trading options, futures, any asset class is longevity. That's the name of the game, is longevity. So yeah, we're in it for the money, but in the beginning, it's just like anything else. You'll start off pretty slow. Just like when you were a baby, you were crawling. You were crawling at first, right? You couldn't run. You were crawling. And then you started stumbling, and then you fell. You stumbled, you fell. Okay? You didn't just like crawl, and then one day you look at Usain Bolt running, a professional runner. That's the equivalent of you with your $400 account. You're looking at this dude make 30K a day. You're like, oh, okay, tomorrow I'm making 30K a day. Well, when you were a baby and you were crawling, you see Usain Bolt on the TV. You're like, oh, okay, tomorrow I'm an Olympic. I'm holding the records tomorrow. No, you're not gonna have the records. You need to get on your feet, stumble, fall, and then learn how to walk. Okay, now you're wobbling. It's gonna take years. It's gonna take some time, and you need to be patient. And if you're not patient, this is not the game for you, man. It's just not the game for you. Give your money to someone else. Pay someone for their financial advice, and just don't do it. Go do something that you like to do. But yeah, at the end of the day, account size does not matter. Does not matter. Longevity is what matters, because at the end of the day, your account, if you focus on a strategy, if you're patient, if you have a goal, if you have goals in mind, you're gonna start hitting those goals, and then you're gonna set higher goals. If your goal is, hey, I want to make 30K a day, then hey, you're gonna have to be super patient, and you're going to have to develop the habits of someone who does that. And it's some pretty good habits, okay? Amateurs practice until they get it right. Professionals practice until they get it wrong. So, does your account size matter? Essentially, it doesn't. For those of you who are trying to just be like, oh, I want to make 30K today, I want to be a professional today, you're cooked. You're cooked. That's all I'm saying. You're cooked. Okay, so yeah, account size matters, but it doesn't. When you have that $400 account, set your small goals. Eventually, you'll get up to a large account. I promise you will. And then you adjust your goal size from that $50 a day to $100 a day. And then from that $100 a day to $500 a day. Okay, $20 or $50 over 20 days, you're up $1,000. Come on. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Account size doesn't matter. I'm letting you know right now. Longevity in the game and risk management does.